It is agreeable to work with you again. The Vaadwaur have greatly expanded their reach since Voyager first encountered them. Their military capabilities have developed at a rate that Starfleet Command finds troubling. An additional concern, not yet. The Hazari will provide a modified holo-emitter that should allow you to approach the planet. Holotechnology is unfamiliar to the Vaadwaur.
If you don't want to blow this whole deal, help me with these Vaadwaur! Thanks for the help, but don't expect a discount. I wouldn't have been in that mess if I hadn't been waiting here for you.
How rude.
I picked up this device called a holo-emitter from a big-eared fellow named Quinn. It was my own fault. I should have activated it before I entered the system, but hooking it into our
Voyager will remain here with Yadren. With your permission, I will beam over to your ship in order to coordinate the mission. We have arrived at Cartella Prime. Your engineers have installed the holo-emitter, and it is ready to activate at your command. We will need to infiltrate both automated and manual detection measures before we can reach transporter range of the planet. Our first task is to bypass the automated security perimeter. Excellent. Next, we will be challenged by orbital traffic control. Remember that the Vaadwaur are an aggressive species.
Unidentified vessel. Your transponder may be malfunctioning. Please transmit your ship designation and flight plan. I'm flattered, but that won't get you cleared any faster. Besides, you know regulations prohibit you're cleared for docking, sir.
Now we must avoid detection from the Vaadwaur ships. The holo-emitter will be essential. The tunnels beneath the planet are protected by a subspace scattering field that our transporters cannot penetrate. I have found a safe location at the edge of this field, but once you beam down, you will need to make your way through the tunnels to the base itself. You are just outside of the Vaadwaur security perimeter. I have accessed their internal sensors, so I will provide you with tactical assistance throughout your mission. Be wary. There is a Vaadwaur patrol just ahead. Be sure that the patrol is in the correct position before you activate the console, or this will fail. I am detecting a Vaadwaur patrol ahead. Maintain your position until they pass. That should keep the patrol occupied. I am detecting another group of Vaadwaur ahead. Access the security camera from the console nearby. If you overload that data tower, the Vaadwaur patrol will investigate. Program the door to seal them in. You have triggered an automatic lockdown.
Alert. Conduit
Override it at the
malfunction
console
on level
ahead,
2,
but leave
section
the door
beta.
trapping the
Engineering
patrol
teams
locked.
respond immediately.
Excellent. Proceed cautiously. Program the door to seal them in.
Alert. Conduit malfunction on level 2, section beta. Engineering teams respond immediately.
Excellent. Proceed cautiously. There is a large drop ahead on your right. You will need a grapple gun to cross it. You will need to incapacitate all of the Vaadwaur ahead. Insert the anesthetine gas canister I provided you in the environmental control console and alter the air composition.
Alert. Environmental control malfunction on level 2, section Delta 3. Engineering and medical teams, please respond.
There is a large drop ahead. You will have to rappel down. You need to traverse this cavern without the Vaadwaur seeing you and raising the alarm. To do so, you will need to use your grapple gun, as well as take advantage of anything in the environment. First, you will need to reach the support platform. Shoot a grapple across and then zipline down. Sneak up behind that guard and incapacitate him. To advance further through the cave, you will need to disable the proximity sensors. That console should allow you to do so. Now, zipline to that outcropping. In order to exit this cavern without detection, you will need a distraction. We will need to lay a Vaadwaur guard, grapple, and a support structure. Make your way across the ledges to the outcropping near the next support structure. Grapple to the next support structure. Approach the guard and disable him. There are more guards at the other platform. Use your tricorder to reprogram the anti-personnel turrets near them to attack the Vaadwaur targets.
Attention! Malfunctioning turrets on Level 4, Section Beta 2. Security and engineering teams, report immediately to Level 4.
The walkway is offline. You will need to grapple across the gap. They are aware of your actions. You cannot delay. Sensors are reading something large blocking your route through the cavern. Activate the crane with the nearby controls to move it. Not much further. There is another grapple ahead. There should be a place where you can drop down just ahead of your current position. Now slip quietly out of the cavern before the Vaadwaur see you. I am detecting some unusual signals coming from below this area. You must reach the bottom of the caverns. I recommend you overload a console to create a diversion, and then trap the Vaadwaur guarding the area in a force field.
Intruder alert! Commander Gallic, please respond!
An intruder? I'll handle this.
That was easy.
Finally! Gallic? You will pay for killing Gallic! What? What was that thing? You saved my life. I don't know why, but I am grateful. What was that thing? It crawled out of the commander. Was it controlling him? Never. It's some kind of parasite, isn't it? What do you know? Do you believe other members of the Vaadwaur are infected by these beasts? I know my duty. I cannot allow you to wander freely through our compound. I think it went down that passage over there. It went down one of the cracks in the rock. We'll have to deactivate that force field to pursue it.
appears the creature has already left the area. I would recommend you scan the area with your tricorder. Perhaps it left a hormonal trace you can follow.
I didn't know these caves were so extensive. Only the highest leadership is allowed down here.
How did the Vaadwaur come into contact with the parasites in the first place? It has been many years since Starfleet encountered them.
I wonder how many of our leaders have been infected. Surely Gala can't be the only one.
Based on Starfleet's previous encounters with the parasites, you should be extremely cautious. The creatures show remarkable cunning.
Give me an enemy I can confront face to face. This deception sickens me.
They are insidious. These creatures nearly ended the Federation. Although we have had our differences with the Vaadwaur, the Federation do not wish to see any species enslaved.
This area has always been off limits. I expected some kind of hive, but this is just a storage room. I see some of our stasis modules, which means there are soldiers who have not been rewoken. But the rest of this? Just supplies. There's nothing here that will prove what you claim. What was that thing?
Wait, did you hear something?
I see you've met my little friends. They want to get to know you better.
What are you? How far has this infestation spread?
You have such a small mind. The joining will help. You will see everything we can be once we are brothers under the skin.
You think you have bested me? Mere mortals. Pathetic. We will rise again, and you will know our true might.
This ends now! I cannot allow you to spread this infestation!
The Vaadwaur are alerted to your presence. You must leave the facility. But the subspace scattering field is still in effect. Find the controls and disable them. Find the controls to the subspace scattering field and disable them.
Although you have helped the Vaadwaur people today, do not believe this makes us friends. or even allies. No, I must remain with my people. Perhaps I will discover more of what's really happening here.
Your activities on the surface have alerted the Vaadwaur to your presence. They are beginning to inspect the starships in orbit. I would recommend returning to the ship immediately. The information you discovered in the base is troubling. While Starfleet knew the neural parasites found on Earth sent a signal to deep space before they were destroyed, we never knew the destination of that signal. It very well may have been the Delta Quadrant. However, contemplating the ramifications of parasites among the Vaadwaur ranks must wait. The fleet protecting this planet has been alerted to our...
Unidentified vessel. Your transponder codes are invalid. Security vessels are on their way. Please hold position and prepare to be boarded.
There is only a 0.008% chance that this ship will survive a direct confrontation. One last act of sabotage may be what is required.
You're alive. I guess that means the holo emitter did its job. But it did work. Contract complete.
Excellent work. Now that we know at least some of the Vaadwaur... Thank you again. Live long and prosper.
Admiral Tuvok is in the conference room with the other members of the task force. Follow me, please. I'll take you to him. Seems like we're never gonna get you that tour. Sorry. The others are waiting for you in the conference room.
Let us begin. While the Kobali and the Benthans have agreed to join our alliance, there are many other races in the Delta Quadrant in a position to help us defeat the Vaadwaur. It will be up to us to show them the benefits of joining us. 7, I would like you to contact the Cooperative.
The Cooperative should be amenable to our offer. They have as much to lose as we do.
Neelix, your experience as a trader makes you an excellent choice to work with the Hazari.
The Hazari? This won't be easy, but I should be able to pull it off.
Captain Kim, we've arranged a meeting for you with the leaders of several Kazon sects.
I don't trust the Kazon, but I'll give it my best effort.
Doctor, you have experience with the hierarchy. I would like you to infiltrate one of their ships and learn more about how they make decisions.
Ooh, I have several new subroutines that will be perfect for this mission.
As for you, I would like you to visit the Touré and the Octanti, and then provide support to any of the others who require it. We need allies to turn the tide of this war. We cannot fail.
You can leave if you return to the transporter room, though there is some time to speak with the crew.
I never thought I'd be a spokesperson for this alliance. This...
The K...
The tour...
Ready to beam you back to your ship, sir.
That's close enough. This is restricted space, and you're not welcome. We don't need your advice. Our Voth allies are more than strong enough to help us. Very well.
What is the meaning of this? The Voth are on their way. I'm sure of it. While your ship may be formidable, it is still no match for the Voth. The Voth have been a power in this part of the galaxy longer than even the Vaadwaur. They are the first race in the quadrant, and should be respected for their age and wisdom. You make some excellent points. You have given us much to think about. Upon consideration, I think this alliance is in the mutual benefit of all involved. I will take your offer to my superiors with my approval, and then we'll send an attaché to your flagship to work out the details.
It is agreeable that your efforts to recruit the Touré were successful. We are reaching out to their embassy to begin our cooperation immediately. Thank you.
Glad to see you. It seems the Kazon don't believe we have enough ships to stop the Vaadwaur. I keep telling them we'll have the numbers if we work together, but they keep insisting they need more information.
More ships! I demand to see more! Our scouts have reported seeing Voyager in the Delta Quadrant again. We want to see that ship!
Yes. I wonder... I'm going to try something. Things might get dicey if my suspicions are correct. Nellic, the USS Voyager is not available. If there is anything about it that you need to know, I can answer those questions. I was stationed on Voyager during its time here in the Delta Quadrant.
You were on Voyager? That's excellent news. If you're willing to vouch for your fleet's strength, Captain Kim, we are ready to join your alliance.
You're telling me... Wait a second. They just transmitted a coded signal. There's a ship just outside sensor range. Probably waiting for Voyager to arrive.
Ensign Harry Kim? Or is it Captain now? Finally got a promotion. I hope you enjoyed your life, Captain. It ends now.
I don't know. You have me at a disadvantage.
My name is Sesson.
Seska. Then you must be... We didn't even know you were still alive, Sesson. Your father took you when he left Voyager.
Well, Sesson and Captain Kim squabble over old hurts. I would like to make you an offer. My clan has taken over a new planet, but the climate is arid and water is in short supply. About 100 of your terraforming systems would change our problem. Well, Sesson and my clan is... How unfortunate. The Kazon Nistrum have agreed to give us some resources, but their price is high.
Shields up. Red alert. I knew Kazon.
apologize for the deception. Mage Session holds a great deal of power over the rest of the Kazon clans. I hope my actions here will convince you that our desire to assist you against the Vaadwaur is sincere.
The Kazon are very factional. I can believe that Sesson strong-armed them into acting as they did. I would like to welcome the Kazon Ogla and the other allied Kazon to the Alliance. I heard you tried to get the Kazon Relora to join the Alliance. I would have helped if I could, but I had my hands full with Sesson.
Hello again. The hierarchy is the hierarchy once corrupted my programming in an attempt to spy on Voyager. This seems fitting.
That's close enough. I don't want any trouble.
Are quite useful.
I would like to know
Perhaps
how
I'll write
you
a hollow
knew our
novel
location.
about my experiences as a spy.
Don't tell us your secrets and we won't tell you ours. As for your offer of an alliance, give me a moment to consider it.
The hierarchy is consulting the cost analysis matrix. This is exactly what I needed.
I am sorry, but the hierarchy is evaluated.
I have an idea.
You boy. I don't believe it. Run the numbers again. Very well. It seems that we underestimated you. If other ships are like yours, we'll...
Excellent work, Doctor. Your recordings of the hierarchy's...
Greetings. I am on my way with several cooperative ships. It was simple enough to get them onto our side, but the real problem now is with the Octanti. The Octanti consul should be at your location now. Please begin...
Greetings. I am Ambassador Rarick of the Octanti. I've examined the proposal your government's transmitted, and I'm afraid the Octanti people must decline. The Federation, the Klingon Borg are Borg.
This is 7 of 9. I have a priority message for the Octanti. Ambassador Rarick, unknown. We need the Octanti to transmit the shutdown code.
Never!
It's arriving now. Your time is up.
lower. You're... prepare... assimilated.
Ambassador, please deactivate the virus. There are thousands of liberated Borg on that cube who need your help.
The Borg are a blight. The only course of action is extermination.
Rarick!
Matt?
Varric, we intercepted a transmission about your meeting. It was right. You were here.
Mashk, I'm so overjoyed to see...
We knew recruiting the Octanti was going to be problematic. You did exceptionally well with a very difficult task.
Oh, thank goodness you've arrived. I'm trying to work with them, to say the least. First, they...
Pleasure to see you.
The Benthans keep a close eye on this system. Lots of deals are made here.
I am High Justicar Methan. I was told you needed to speak to me on a critical matter. Oh? How can we assist you? It's always demands when it comes to the Hazari. Demands, deals, and contracts. Transmit their list. I haven't had a good laugh in days. There's no way we'd agree to all this. I'm sorry. Good point. I can rescind the warrants for Niken and Yakela, but not Negrasa. He's caused too much trouble to let him go free. And the prisoners, I'll exchange them for Nikedon, if the Hazari will give him up. He's been raising havoc in 3 sectors. I'll give them one of the systems for hunting, but not all 3. Let them choose which one they want.
Will they give us what we want? Of course we knew they wouldn't give us everything. But if you don't ask for everything, you won't get anything. What? Oh, I mean good. Let's see here. We give the Benthans Nikedon, and we get 2... Sure, I'll draw up the...
Scanning in progress.
A trap? Fine. I'll kill you then, my so-called... Fine. I won't lose my ship and crew for this. You've beaten me. What? The Benthans? I thought I'd be going to one of your prisons. I can escape from one of those in a week. Lowering shields now. Just don't vaporize me.
We should take our prisoner to that Benthan patrol ship. The Hazari seem a little too happy about this outcome. Even if Yadrin doesn't like Nikedrin, I didn't think he'd be so quick to give him up to the Benthans. I don't think that's the case.
On behalf of all the Hazari, thank you for delivering that Gratok Nikedin to the Benthans. Oh, what can it hurt now? We've got an airtight contract. Remember those hollow emitters we got from that Ferengi? He also sold us a nice, personal-sized one with a low-emission power pack. We gave that one to Nikedin. Right about now, he should be slipping out of the brig and into the crew of that Benthan cruiser you delivered him to. A spy on the High Justicar's ship. We'll know everything. Not so fast. Our contract specifically...
Is there anything else you need? That explains those strange energy readings. The Nikedin's already out of the brig. I'll start bioscans. We'll root him out. Thank you.
And that's done. I'll meet you back at Voyager.
You did the right thing. I am sure the Benthans are grateful that you revealed a spy in their midst. It is unfortunate that you could not keep the Hazari in the Alliance, but not every choice we make has a completely positive outcome. Our success on this mission falls within expected parameters. Some of the races are willing to join us, but others did not see the wisdom of working together toward a common goal. We will continue our efforts. Perhaps...
Greetings. Admiral Tuvok has requested I assist you for the duration of this mission. Admiral Tuvok understands this may upset Eldex, so I shall be the only one who aids you. Voyager will maintain its distance.
Let's go over the point of this operation. Ghaul has called all available supremacy leaders to Cartella. I do not know how many of my people are infected with those creatures we saw there, but I'm sure there is more than one. We need to expose them for the abominations they are. The Supremacy is keeping a tight control on all subspace transmissions. We'll need control of the array to broadcast what we find on Cartella to not only my people, but the entire quadrant. To control the array,
Intruding Vaadwaur ships! You have trespassed in Hirogen space! This is our space, and this is our array!
ship and take the communications console on the bridge. I can use that to take control of the array.
I have extensive experience with these systems. I will beam down to aid in the operation of the Hirogen ship. Are you ready to proceed?
We need the communications communications console intact. Whatever else happens is of no concern to me.
We must first disconnect the console from the ship's data network. We also need the isolinear storage assembly. It will be behind a locked door on the bridge. Transporter standing by. Transport complete.
We have the console. There is no way the Vaadwaur will allow a Starfleet vessel into our space, and Cartella defenses have been upgraded since your last trip with the holo projector. Take one of the ships in my fleet. Send yours away. You can contact it once we've completed our mission. I will beam over some of your crew to assist you when we get to our destination. Scuttle the Hirogen ship so they won't know the console is missing. Then we can continue on to Cartella for the meeting. I have loaned some officers to attend to the duty stations on the frigate you now command.
I'm picking up an incoming Benthen vessel on long-range sensors. Our ships are out of range, and we are in a Vaadwaur vessel. It is unlikely the Benthens will give us a chance to explain the situation. They are not altering course. Disabling their vessel may be the only option.
Attention, Vaadwaur vessels. You are in violation of several codes of conduct in this area of space, and your ships have been identified as perpetrators of crimes against the Benthen Guard and its protectorates. Stand down, and prepare to be boarded.
They cannot escape this system.
There is no need to destroy that ship.
I've jammed the Benthen ship's communications so they can't signal for help. You know what needs to be done. No one can know what happened here.
Unacceptable. The Benthens are performing their assigned duties and have no way of knowing who or what we are. Sensors are detecting damage to the ship's long-range...
That's not a risk I'm willing to take. They're in range of the Hirogen array. They could tap it to send out a call for help, or to...
We can put him in our brig or tow his ship away to buy ourselves more time. There is no need for more bloodshed. They did not need to die.
I trust you won't be so squeamish in the future. There is more riding on this plan than the lives of a handful of so-called peacekeepers.
The Borg place very little value on the life of one individual. Captain Janeway and the crew of Voyager showed me that that belief was incorrect. Given all they have been through, I had hoped Commander Eldix would place more value on the lives of others. It appears that his concern only extends to other Vaadwaur. Watch him carefully. Eldix cannot be trusted.
has increased security since your last visit. Let me do the talking. Verification code 109947.
Verification accepted. Due to heightened security, all ships are required to reduce speed below full impulse for security scans.
One hurdle cleared. Continue to the manned security checkpoint.
Disengage your engines and provide the proper security codes. My predecessor was more lax in her handling of security measures. She has paid the price for her errors in judgment. What is your security code?
Verification code Alpha 4742. Commander Eldex and Squadron reporting. Do not make me late for the meeting.
Code accepted, Commander Eldex. Take your squadron to the marked position on the outer orbit ring.
Ignore the scans. Fly like you belong here. Good thing you didn't try to use a hologram again, isn't it?
There are 67 ships in this system. That is more than expected.
Gaul's planning something big. This must be the start. More ships, or just more reasons not to get caught?
We're putting a great deal of trust in you, Commander.
I am after one goal: the liberation of my people from these monsters. I will do anything to achieve that, including betraying Gaul to save us all. We can't stop now. Leaving would only make us look suspicious. I'm transmitting coordinates for
It is time for someone with a stronger resolve to take up the cause that Gaul has abandoned.
Here, use these holo projectors. Security is so focused on keeping intruders out of our space that they won't be looking for trouble on the ground. But try not to act suspicious. Our soldiers aren't as dumb as you seem to think they are. You'll also need to place recording devices, so everything that happens is transmitted to the quadrant. I'll stay here with the transmitter and monitor your progress. This is more than a simple briefing. Gaul might even be here in person, so don't get caught. We're all dead if you do. to set up a signal booster so we can transmit our signal through the base's electronic security. There's a power console near to where the leadership is addressing the troops. Tie the repeater into the conduits there.
Hey!
Huh?
What are you doing? No one is allowed back here.
If we're finished here, I suggest we return to the crowd.
Now hear the words of our great leader. Go!
Sir!
What do you want?
Someone found the guard. Quick, activate the device.
What? What's happening?
They're monsters! No, you did this! Traitor! Liar! Who are you? Monster! Deceiver! Beast! Villain!
Enough! Why are you letting your eyes deceive you? This is a plot by our enemies. They're trying to divide us. I say no. We will stand strong, united. We are Vaadwaur, and we will conquer our enemies.
Goes right! This is insane!
I'll stand with you. No, goes the betrayer! I see some of you are still loyal to our cause. The rest, you are cowards and traitors unworthy to be called Vaadwaur. Kill them.
I think our time here is done. We should make our way to the extraction point. Get out! Get out now! The Paris... Someone doesn't act. My allies are holding one of the space docks in the outer perimeter. Help me get there. I'll start coordinating the fight from there, and you'll be able to return to your ship. We need to confirm the transmission made it to the array. Incoming hostiles. Handle them!
transmission signal is strong, and it's reaching the Hirogen communications array. Now all Vaadwaur will know about the corruption among us. You should go. I need to prepare my people for the fight ahead.
I am in contact with Voyager, and it is waiting with your vessel outside this system. We need to depart immediately.
Admiral Tuvok will be giving a presentation soon. Until then, I'd like you to speak with our allies and see what they're bringing to the table.
I'm not sure I completely trust the Kazon after our experience with Marcessa, but they say they'll fight for us today. Maybe you'll have better luck reaching a consensus with them than I did. The Kazon have a large number of ships and fight without fear. However, their lack of organization makes slotting them into precise battle formations problematic. They'll go to war with you, but they may not follow every order.
The Kazon are eager for battle. Our enemies will fall today. All of them.
Good to see you again. Through my excellent diplomatic skills, and some assistance from Admiral Tuvok, I have managed to convince the Hierarchy Board of Directors that assisting us in this battle and ensuring the end of the Vaadwaur will improve their long-term profits. The Hierarchy are experts at surveillance and espionage. If the Vaadwaur try any tricks, the Hierarchy would be the ones we should send to subvert them.
Greetings. The Hierarchy is anticipating a profitable transaction under your guidance. Our surveillance and tactical capabilities are at your disposal.
We have a firm contract with the Hazari. It would bring them great dishonor to fail to complete it, so I expect that we'll have their full support in this battle. The Hazari ships usually fight in pairs. One ship hangs back and provides shield support for the other. This gives them excellent defensive capabilities, but it comes at a cost. Their firepower isn't quite as strong as it would be if they weren't so dedicated to protection.
Greetings. The Hazari will uphold our end of the contract, to the letter. And we expect you to do the same. We specialize in defense, and our ships are at your disposal.
The Cooperative asked me to inform you that they appreciate your assistance, and are prepared to provide what assistance they can in the final battle against the Vaadwaur. The Cooperative's main weapon is adapted Borg technology. Cooperative vessels can confuse the systems of opposing ships and cause them to fire on friendly targets. This tactic is most effective in mixed groups of ships, where the Cooperative can turn the larger vessels against the smaller ones.
The Cooperative appreciates your partnership, and we are eager to end the Vaadwaur threat to our quadrant. Our technological capabilities are at your disposal.
The presentation will begin momentarily. Perhaps you would be willing to check in with the representatives of our other allies. We invited Eldex's people and the Hirogen, but neither group chose to send a representative.
Greetings. The Benthan Guard is honored to join you in the fight against the Vaadwaur. We dedicate our lives to promoting law and order throughout the Delta Quadrant. Finding someone else with the same ideals is unusual, but most gratifying.
It's an honor to meet you again.
Hello again. You've done so much to help us. It's only right that we help you this time.
Greetings. Aiding you against the Vaadwaur was a difficult decision for our people. We do not wish to ally with you, but we understand that ending Gaul's reign of terror is more important than our discomfort.
If you are ready, I will begin the presentation. The bulk of the Vaadwaur fleet has pulled back to Vaadwaur Prime. We expect to face the final might of the Vaadwaur, including Gaul's flagship. Our battle there will have 5 fronts, each progressively closer to the planet. Our rendezvous point will be here, where the mineral content of the moon will help to hide our ships. The Touré will secure the subspace tunnels in this area, while the Kabali will help the wounded.
The Admiral has already given us our assignment. Our forces will assault the other side of the planet to secure the area against a possible retreat. Our Talaxian friends will be in charge of transporting prisoners of war.
To give us the best possible chance of success, our battle commander will be able to call in one wing of our allies at each of the first 4 fronts. Each wing of allies has different tactical advantages. The cooperative can confuse enemies. The Kazon have many ships and fight without fear. The hierarchy have unparalleled espionage and surveillance abilities, and should be difficult to take by surprise. Azari vessels fight in pairs, with one ship reinforcing the other's shields. This battle will be difficult, but we must prevail. The fleet is ready to begin the assault. I will remain behind to coordinate their movements, while you will be commanding the battle from the field. We have 4 wings of allies at our disposal to help you break through the Vaadwaur lines. I recommend deploying 1 wing in each area. Are you ready to begin? The Vaadwaur have sent out several large frigate scout forces. Which wing of allies do you want to assist you? An excellent choice. The Kazon number should be a match for the frigates, and their lack of organization should not be too great of a hindrance.
Something's not right here. The Kazon are in the wrong position, and they aren't responding to my hails. I was worried they might double-cross us. This area is secure. What are your orders?
The Toray fleet has secured the subspace tunnels. The Vaadwaur will not be able to use them to attack or to retreat.
We shall establish a medical flotilla and secure the area. Vessels of the fleet can transport any wounded, including Vaadwaur, to our ships for treatment.
The Vaadwaur have set up a cruiser picket line in this area. We are facing a picket line of cruisers, so we need... The Vaadwaur have set up a sound tactical choice.
The Kazon Ogla will no longer stand by, while the Relora and Nistrum sully our name with their treachery. I will make good on their false promises.
First wave of Vaadwaur defenders, and we are entering position for our next offensive. Resistance has been heavier than expected, but our ships have so far proved equal to the task.
Please remember to direct any wounded or prisoners of war to our flotilla at Alpha Front.
That went well. What do you want me to do now?
The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships supported by frigate. We are facing battleship. The Vaadwaur have constructed an excellent strategy. The tech... The Vaadwaur have constructed a defensive line of battleships. However, knowing the Vaadwaur, they might be planning a surprise. A wise choice. The SP...
our forces are defeated, as I knew they would be. What are your orders?
We have broken through to their final line of defense, their command ships. However, in doing so, we have exhausted our supply of allies, and the Vaadwaur dreadnoughts are formidable. This will be a difficult fight.
Not quite alone. The Rhotian have matters well in hand, so the Rhode Island is at your disposal.
I have temporarily taken command of a cooperative vessel. We will not fight alone.
The hierarchy also agreed to send a single ship to assist in the final assault.
Last but not least,
Welcome, my friends. You should have joined me when you had the chance. Your persistence is a credit to your race. But congratulations. You have earned the right to die on the hallowed soil of Vaadwaur. Although you are clearly not the brightest aliens in the universe, your bravery is admirable. And I do respect Starfleet for ending my people's long twilight. Surrender now, and I give you my word I will spare your people. You and the other leaders will need to be executed, of course. But that is only to maintain order. Personally, I bear you no ill will. That's twice you've refused my generosity. I should be insulted, but your pitiful blindness makes it difficult. The Vaadwaur controlled this quadrant once, and our new allies have only made us stronger. Is that the best you've got?
Now's your chance! Defeat Gore!
Vaadwaur Empire will never fall, and you will not even be a footnote in our glorious history. We cannot be stopped. Time after time we rise from the ashes, and we are stronger for doing so.
Your logic is flawed, Gaul. You are already defeated. The evil I mistakenly unleashed on the galaxy ends at last.
My people and the galaxy must believe the parasites were behind his madness.
The remaining Vaadwaur have surrendered. What is your current situation? Were you able to determine why he returned to the surface? It was a tactical error. Even if underspace was closed to him, Gaul would have had more opportunities to escape if he had remained in his ship. Certainly. May I recommend Seven, Captain Kim, the Doctor, and Neelix join us as well. Their insight may be valuable.
Honestly, I wasn't sure about coming back to the Delta Quadrant.
War is just a pointless waste of...
While this conflict was regrettable, it was ultimately for the greater good. Gaul's hubris and ambition blinded him to...
I was responsible for the return of the Vaadwaur. Nevertheless, I am pleased I could, in some way, make up for my actions.
I'm not a man who normally dwells on revenge, but when Gaul and his soldiers attacked my people, it was almost all I could think about.
Intriguing. This device is not familiar to me, but it does not appear to be of Vaadwaur origin. I will bring it back to Voyager for further analysis. Welcome back to Voyager.
Glad you're here. We transported the device to engineering here so we could run... The device communicates with subspace. We should have guessed that. Now comes the hard part. We need to access the device's memory core. You'll need to... The engineering teams tell me 2 of the switches are in the... The engineers tell me there is only one... Sir, I've consulted with both the engineers here on Voyager and your chief engineer. I am seeing green across the board. All the switches are in the correct position. The engineering teams tell me 2 of the... Looks like you did it again.
We have access to the databanks of the device. Very efficient work. From the...
Fascinating. Excellent work. With this location, we may be able to finally reveal who gave the Vaadwaur their advanced technology, and why the neuroparasites appeared again, and this time... Finally,
Hello again.
Greetings. This is Commander Jirok of the RRW Deceit. When we learned that the Alachi were involved, I requested to shadow you on this mission. I know your experience with the Tal Shiar. Alright, we're seeing 3 patrol groups. Recommend we eliminate. Another Alachi ship is here to defend the outpost.
You found a breathing apparatus.
Oh, my PC!
I was thinking we should split up and cover as much of the facility as we can, unless you have a better idea.
This is obviously an Alachi facility. These are Solanae tables. I've read the Enterprise's reports about them. These are definitely Solan. It looks as if they are converting their captives into more Alachi. If my readings are correct, there are several individuals here who have We're transporting you to a Romulan ship in orbit. You're going to be fine. Transport the Stellaxian directly to sickbay. You'll be back on duty before you know it. One to beam up.
Huh?
A Kazon? Even the Borg won't assimilate a Kazon. Everything will be fine, Mr. Teray. We'll beam you directly to sickbay. Ah, a Hazari. Stay calm. We'll get you the medical attention you need. This is no way for a proud Klingon warrior to go out. We'll patch him up immediately. Well, the door is unlocked now. We should keep going.
Odd. You sound like you're in a Solanae lab, but you're in someplace that looks like a prison. In fact,
A prison break? maybe I should go back to the ship. Neural parasites. This must be where the Vaadwaur were implanted with those mind-controlling bugs. Neural parasites. Just... I don't believe it. The parasites... This is more like a factory than a laboratory. Some of this technology is ancient, but it's quite advanced. These parasites aren't a natural species at all. They look engineered. Maybe we should avoid any potential contact with the prisoner? I think I've seen enough combat for today.
How fortuitous. I thought I'd have to find a way off this station alone. More Alachi. I don't think the Iconians want me to leave. Their tenacity is almost admirable.
Looks like you could use a hand.
And now we have their leader's attention.
You and this Sela person seem to have some
Not
history.
so. I
I'll leave
assume you
to speak to.
Hakiv joined the Iconians out of faith. All three of them? Well, I'll answer what I can. How important is that, really? We are not refugees. Dwelling on the past is meaningless. A Vulcan lecturing a Romulan on civil war? History does repeat itself. My goal was not to survive in a dying, broken, squabbling confederacy, but to lead a proud empire that would carry on the unified strength of the Romulan people. What would you do to preserve the legacy of your people? What would you do if Vulcan itself were destroyed? Your people scattered, your culture and teachings at risk of being lost like sand in the wind. Would you feel something then, Vulcan? A dilemma for you. The Vulcan way abhors killing, but would you shed blood to protect it? Have you done so already? Just how many ships have you destroyed in Starfleet's name? Your actions threaten the very thing you wish to protect. And Romulans have never shied away from risk. I'll answer what I can. You can believe what you... Will I be taken into your custody? Or will I... Very well. It's not like...
We have Empress Sela.
The breach is widening. I've got to close this now. Almost there. I just need a minute to... Can't reach. I'm slipping.
The Vaadwaur are making a new push into the system, and we could use your help. The Rhode Island is assisting the new Kabali flagship Samsar, but you know the Vaadwaur. They're relentless.
Thank you for arriving so quickly.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure the area. See you there. Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vaadwaur-controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important, but that's all I know.
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vaadwaur...
The Kabali forces are spread thin, and the Vaadwaur are making a push toward the temple. If I may, Hanshin Jatanian and his team would...
None.
The Romulans lost the point ahead. Help me push forward and retake it. We should repair these turrets. More Vaadwaur will be coming.
Here they come. Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep moving.
Let's take them down!
Congratulations, Admiral. Take out that Vaadwaur drop pod, and then keep moving. We're almost there.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vaadwaur attacking our flanks, but there are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. My team and I could go help. Are you sure you want my team to leave you and Captain Kim to assault the temple?
The temple was secure, and the doors are still locked, which means the Vaadwaur didn't break in either. Let's see.
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact.
At least all the Vaadwaur here are in stasis pod. That's not right. According... That's me, but from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ketan, you have to calm down. My name is Jetlaya. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait! Come back!
Chitlaya. And me? Hold on. There's more security footage. This is the last thing that was recorded.
Voyager, this is Ensign Harry Kim. If you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors and I'm looking for a way out. I'll send another message with my coordinates as soon as I can. Come find me.
I'll be okay. A little shake from what... Not...
Starfleet! Wait, I don't recognize you. You're not from Voyager. And your uniform? This is a trick. I don't know who you really are, but stay away from me. I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to get back to my ship. You can tell whoever you're working for that Captain Janeway's coming back for me. She won't leave anyone behind.
He's severed the comm link. I'll be right behind you. I know you're confused, but you have to trust us.
What is this? Another me? You expect me to trust a shapeshifter? Stay back! I'm warning you!
The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door. He's trying to override it again. Give me a second. Let's keep going. Huh. It looks like he's modified the empty... Now, let's see. Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their disabled state.
Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
I'm you. Harry, this isn't going to be easy to explain.
Liar! You can't be!
I'm your quantum dude. Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen?
It was the spatial system. Think, Harry. You know it's theoretically possible.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager.
It's been 32 years, Harry. You died.
I don't feel dead.
The Kabali brought you back. But to do so, they had to change your DNA. Make you Kabali. Good work. We should keep moving.
Harry!
Chitlaya, are you okay? How did... General Cunell said there wouldn't be any more secrets.
I'm okay. Harry, I didn't
didn't know they'd send you.
How long did you know?
Harry, I don't think this is the time.
How long did you know?
I didn't know when I was on Voyager, if that's what you're asking. We need to stop Ketan. He locked the rest of my team away. They're safe, but trapped. We're the only ones who can help him. It's good to finally meet you. My people are in your debt. Yes, I'm not familiar.
Just let me get back to Voyager! It looks like this used to be a server room of sorts. But I'm sure you'd think I can make you a door. Wait here. You're good to go. I'll monitor the area from here.
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
That makes two of us. You should have told me.
And if we had, what would you have done?
I don't know. But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
Are you saying he doesn't have the right to rebirth?
I don't know. This is all a lot to take in at once.
I know it is. Imagine how Ketan feels.
I have a good idea. Confused, angry, isolated.
Ketan died trying to save Voyager, and it happened so quickly, he doesn't even realize what happened.
He understood the risks, and he accepted them.
Did he really? Think about the man you were then.
Finally, I
Joining
found
Starfleet
someone.
comes with certain
Thank you.
duties. I understood that then, and I do now.
I seem to remember a kid who was as scared as I was. All we wanted was to get home.
Yeah, I was scared back then. I missed my family. But I did what I had to do to get back to them.
You got back home, Harry. You did what you had to do. Ketan didn't get that chance.
And I'm sorry for him. But is this better?
He has a new life. Ketan can be anything or go anywhere he wants now.
As a Kabali, he's not who he was anymore.
And is that a worse option than being dead?
No, of course not. But I should have been able to choose.
Why? He's your duplicate, Harry, but he's not you.
I know what he would want!
Do ya? Because you can't even convince Ketten to drop this maze and talk to you.
When you put it that way, maybe we are different. He's being so stubborn.
He's you, but he's Ketten too. And he's allowed to be both.
Thought you could handle all my tricks, old man. We're working on it, kid. Take all the time you need. You know, you could make this easier. Drop the maze. Talk to us.
Why? So you can lie to me again?
I'm not lying to you. I know it's a lot to take in, but...
Don't treat me like a child. If you're not lying, then you stole my life.
It was my life, too. I didn't steal anything.
That's great. So you get to do and be everything I wanted, and I get stuck in a pod?
My life hasn't exactly been everything I always wanted. Getting home wasn't easy.
But you did get home. I didn't.
I understand how you feel, but I cannot change what happened.
And if you could, you'd what? Trade places with me?
I can't do that. All I can do is try to help you now.
Stop lying to me. You don't want to help me.
You know that's not true. It's not working. But if I do this, maybe I can buy some time. We have him. Or you give us a few more seconds. The cores are exposed. It's your move now.
What are you doing? Are those command codes? Oh, interesting.
He's trying to access data on the new flagship. I'll keep an eye on him.
That's it. Keep giving me the codes.
Whatever you're thinking of trying, don't. We're almost there.
You keep saying that, but I'm still here.
Stand down before this gets any worse.
Worse? How can it get worse?
I don't want anyone to get hurt.
And I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want my life back!
Don't do anything you're going to regret.
I'm going home, whatever it takes.
You're too late. I'm getting back to Voyager, no matter what. This is bad. Ketan used Jedlia's command codes to access the Kabali flagship in orbit and transport himself to the bridge. Not only that, but he has Voyager's coordinates. If he goes there, the Vaadwaur will see it as an act of war. We'll lose Ketan, the Kabali flagship, and probably Voyager too. Exactly. We have to stop that ship.
I'm coming too.
I told you to stay away! Why won't you listen? I'm going to find Voyager, and I won't let you stop me. I can arm this ship. You're not giving me a choice. Computer, arm all weapons and fire! What was that? Like a disruption beam. He scrambled all of our systems for us. Give me one good reason why I can't contact Voyager. Quit trying to...
He's out of warp and arming weapons. Get ready.
I'm sending you the transporter coordinates for the Samsar's bridge.
Prey, you are in Hirogen space. A new Kabali battleship. Interesting. We have heard rumors about the corpse collectors and their new toys. But this is Hirogen space. Leave now and leave the ship as a trophy. We will see how, perhaps. But wounded prey can be amusing.
Of course we are hidden.
Maybe you should talk to him first. Try to calm him down.
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from getting home? I need to... I don't even understand what's going on anymore. Why do I look like this? Like them? I saw the stardate. What happened? How do I get back to Voyager? To my time? How do I get... Ketan, you have to stop this. If you contact Voyager, you'll... I'm done listening to you. I just want to go home. I want my life back. The life you stole from me.
I understand. I wanted to be Ensign Lindsay Ballard. I loved my life, my friends, you. And then I died. And that life was gone. I tried to get it back, but I would have been living a lie.
So I should just give up who I am?
No, I'm saying that life ended. But now you have a chance to live a new one. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. Action item 478. Help my best friend own the day. Every day.
Even with everything I've done?
Forgiven. We don't hold grudges against family.
I can't tell you what to do, Ketan, but the Kabali will be there for you. And I'll do whatever I can to help. Would you tell me what happened? Voyager, and how you got home? About Mom and Dad and Libby? I think I want to know. Of course I can.
Thank you for your help. Ketan, if Ketan...
I'm happy for...